So here we are in my battleship. Uh, what I do when I start, I click on the M button to bring up the map. Hold Shift and left click your path to where you want to go. I want to go to the center to capture the flag, but first I want to go to the left, which is a place where most of the time enemy ships converge. And since there are quite some small islands, it can make life miserable for us. So I go ahead, I see one ship coming, I aim just in front of the bow, fire one shot. Oh, I need to make some more distance between my aiming and his bow. I was just a little bit too far away and not fast enough to put a second shell in him. Pay attention to what happens to my right. Some ships are going into the flag area, and in front of me there's one team and another ship. Let's fire again. I fire HE shells, high explosive deal slightly less damage, but has a nasty trick of setting ships on fire. I see a ship coming around the bend, around this island, so I go left to cut him off. And I don't think he is really aware of me, so I am in a kind of an ambush. He's coming around there, so I aim in front of the ship, about 5-ish. And here you see me firing. Not that much. You'll see some small shells going as well. That's my secondary armament. I have several smaller guns which I have no control over whatsoever, so I just aim my big guns and start firing away. He's almost dead. Yep, got him. So I go round the island and one more enemy ship ahead, which is being quite nicely pummeled to death by teammate. No use going there, so I go right and let's see what's in there towards the flag area. Most of the times I use the E or the Q button to quickly move to the left or the right. You can use the A and the D to have more control, but I like to swivel quite often to the left and the right, which makes it more difficult to hit me. So I fire in front of him, and it's always a little bit of a trick to see how far I had. So most of the times you should fire just once to see how far. In this case about 3-4 ahead of him to aim him, to hit him. So I am happily closing the distance just a little bit to the left of him, so I can fire more guns than just the front one, because most of the armament is on the flanks. It's being distracted by other ships, so I'm happily firing away, high explosive, and closing the distance. I think around this time he is getting aware of me, so he's turning, which is not bad, because I want to close the distance too, to get my secondary armament in work as well. So, and there you go, several smaller shells hitting him. There are some other ships to his right. Now I like to get in close, because I have huge armor. And I was on fire. If you paid close attention, and I missed that in my narration, if you are on fire, don't forget to use the R button, the repair kit, to put out fire. Fire can slowly but surely eat huge chunks out of your ship. The battleship also has another health pack, which you can activate by the T. When the timer is up, just use the T, get your health back in your ship. I'm now being hit from behind, and you see there a red icon closing in. That was a torpedo in the water, an enemy torpedo. I was paying too much attention to that ship, and I drove right into the island while two battleships closing in. I'm almost through, a quarter of health left, and all I can do is just put full reverse to steer out of the island while keep firing. And this battleship is very, very nicely closing in, full health. However, I wasn't, and I'm going to ram him from behind. As you can see, The enemy ship didn't like that. He was almost full health and a ram did kill him instantly. Now all that was left was 2 ships from us and 1 enemy battleship. I didn't pay much attention after that, but in the end we won. And that's what is most important at the end of the day.